Welcome back to First Look Asia. Well, that diamond on your finger is more than a sparkler. If it's above a certain carat and quality, chances are it's a piece that could appreciate in value over the years.
But what about other gemstones? Are rubies and sapphires better investment than a girl's best friend? Our lifestyle reporter Yvonne Chan went to find out.
The next time you're out gem shopping, be it a diamond, ruby, or emerald, you might want to consider a few things. Are you buying it for aesthetic pleasure or as an investment? According to jeweler Kelvin Tan, it's probably best you consider both.
Gemstones being the highest concentration of portable wealth, it creates that kind of investment value which people are looking for in the arena of alternative investments. When we say alternative investments, of course, we are talking about investments beyond your traditional form of investments in the financial sector.
Kelvin says the gemstone industry has been very robust in the last 2 to 3 years.
Asia is now becoming a powerhouse for gemstone investments. We see a lot of investors coming from China, from Indonesia, and even from Thailand. The rich around the region appreciate this type of investment, and they tend to park aside a certain portion of their long-term investment portfolio in the sense of inheritance planning. Because the gemstone is something which can be passed down from generation to generation.
But not all precious stones are the same. Certain types will bring in higher returns, especially those that have not been treated or tempered with. And in this case, rubies outshine diamonds.
Investment-grade stones tend to be untreated in any ways, and that's why people tend to put their money in it, knowing that due to rarity and scarcity of supplies, the sources of supply are dwindling. Rubies tend to fetch the highest ROI amongst the stones. Primarily rubies from the Mogok region of Burma, which is the northern area of Burma. You and I may be familiar with what's happening in certain of these regions in Burma. There's civil strife, and so basically it makes it difficult for mining operations to take place. In terms of sapphires, Burma's Mogok region also produces the best. I would say the royal blues tend to come from there. For white diamonds above a carat or two, the rate of appreciation over the last 50 years averages around 10 to 15% across the board. Whereas for precious stones like rubies and sapphires, the average increase over the last 50 years is probably a few 100%.
Origins and size. What other factors should investors consider when selecting a quality gemstone?
They have to ensure that it is authentic and genuine. And how do you know whether a stone is real or not? You have to get proper independent certification. There are various retailers out there that claim to have in-house certification. Now, I'm not saying that we should not rely upon them, but it will be better if you could rely upon independent authorities. Of course, the leading authority for diamonds is the Gemological Institute of America, GIA. And of course, for precious stones, we do have Gublin in Switzerland. Secondly, of course, you need to do some research to find out what are the different types and qualities which will affect the value in the long run. And of course, pigeon blood color type of ruby that is completely untreated, you're looking at millions of dollars for something which is probably 5 carats and above.
When it comes to selecting a quality diamond, it pays to look past the 4 C's.
Beyond the traditional 4 C's, which is your color, clarity, carat, and cut, we also have to look out for significant factors like symmetry and polish. If you look at the GIA certificate for white diamonds, polish and symmetry is a factor which a lot of people tend to forget when they select a diamond. Polish and symmetry actually affects the shine and the sparkle of a diamond. So you can have the best color, D color. You can have internal flawless diamond which has absolutely no internal stains or inclusions. However, if you have poor symmetry and you have poor polish, the diamond is just not going to shine.
But like all investments, there are risks to converting your nest egg into gems. Precious stones are not as easy to liquidate as stocks and shares. To get around this, experts say it helps to have sources that can help an investor sell their gems at retail prices.
If you have access to various forms of trading market available in the world, including international auction houses, then you will have the ability to liquidate and realize your profits. For example, a beautiful 10-carat Mozambique ruby. And as the price increases, we will look out for buyers who are interested in that category of investment, and then we will broker the deal by helping the customer sell his piece to the ultimate buyer. It's kind of like flipping property.
Aside from just getting the raw stones, collectors are also focusing on one-off jewelry pieces.
We've definitely seen such a rising surge in demand, and it's mainly due to the middle class coming into more wealth, people earning more money. They want to show off their wealth. They want to buy jewelry as a status symbol, but also as a place to park their wealth. From 2011 to 2014 now, you look at the price of gold, they've dropped 50%. Look at the price of silver, they've dropped 40%. Exceptional stones above 10 carats, more than doubled. So it's still a good, solid investment. So people have to see where their risk tolerance lies.
For those with less deep pockets, Michelle suggests tanzanite, known originally as blue zoisite.
Tanzanites are a very good investment at the moment. They're very affordable at the moment. And there's only one mine in the whole world, in Tanzania. When that's exhausted, we're done. There's no more tanzanite.
What makes the tanzanite so different? I mean, it kind of looks like sapphires, actually.
They do. They have actually a much richer color than sapphires, more prized blue. And in fact, finding a good quality tanzanite is 11 times more rare than finding a good quality diamond.
How do you tell whether a tanzanite is good quality or not?
You have to look at the color and the hues and the saturation. The more royal the blue, the better the quality. You get the lighter the blue, a bit more purple, the lower the quality. So it's not graded on a scale like diamonds are graded, you know, with the D,
4 C's and
the 4 C's.
Right.
It's just more about the color and the saturation and the hue.
Tanzanites, rubies, and diamonds. Whichever stone you choose to invest in, industry experts say it always helps to first like and appreciate the stone for its beauty and not just its monetary value.